you. You?
I'm good, yeah. So we promised everybody that we were going to come here, and here we are. So we're actually in the grounds now of Wat Huay Mongkol. Am I pronouncing that right?
Huay Mongkol, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's Mongkol.
Yeah, it's written with an L, but it's pronounced with an N. Yeah. So we're going to sort of have a look round here and sort of investigate what there is to see. But we've just been noticing here that there's a picture of the king, one of the monks, and one of the things about this temple is the iconic figure is the big black monk, not a Buddha.
Yeah.
But there is a golden Buddha at the back that we're going to see.
That's right. I've never been here before, Michael has. And I live quite close here, but I've just never got here. But just the first thing about what I do love about Thailand is you see these figures of monks everywhere, and you sometimes see them going along in the back of a truck, you know. Really great models they look really real, like waxworks, and they're famous monks, and kind of we don't know who they are really, which is a shame. But what I love about it is it's respect for old people. You know, it's my first instinct. A lot of the that's kind of gone from you know, my home country,
The West.
The West. The respect for the elderly, and that's I just love that is here and very much still current, and it's still important, you know, that people respect.
My father was a member of Bethesda Evangelical Church in Llandudno,
Right.
that's in North Wales,
Yeah.
and he was called an elder.
Right.
And they have elders in the communities here,
Right.
And the elders are considered wise. In fact, here in Thailand, it's glamorous to be old.
Yeah, that's great.
You're
That's
revered,
really
aren't
great.
you?
Which is lucky for us, because we're knocking on, aren't we?
Talk about yourself.
Do with a bit more of that.
Absolutely, yeah. But we're just looking here now and looking at some of the wonderful stuff, and there's a fantastic naga there, which is like a 1, 2. How many heads has that got on it?
9.
9-headed snake serpent, so that's representative of something. And then we've got these stags and deer that Muesli's just noticed, because he sees things from an artistic point of view.
Yeah, I love these. These are great. They look like they're cast iron or something. They look great. Very nice.
Yeah.
Gold green.
There's lots of symbolism here, which we'll point out as we go around, but for now we'll just say hello and check out part 2 of our trip to Wat Huay Mongkol.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining
And
us.
staying with us.
Staying with us, I agree. Just turned up at this place now, which is pretty epic. And Muesli's never seen this before, have you? And we're trying to work out who this lady is, and we will do our research and put it in the comments box. But then we've just come over. I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute, very cleverly. It's to celebrate this lady. It's sort of like Lady of the Lake, really. And the story as I know it, let's just turn the camera around. The story as I know it, Muesli, is that this is like a fossilised tree. And it's a bit like our Lady of the Lake in Arthurian times, yeah, where Excalibur came out. But apparently this this lady came out of the lake, and this tree that was bogwood that came out is representative of her.
That is huge. That is absolutely huge, that tree.
You can't get an appreciation of it, can you?
No, it's massive.
Petrified wood.
It must be, 60 foot long, that, and that's only a bit of it.
Yeah.
I've noticed that people are putting coins in.
Yeah,
to the
and
cracks.
they've glamorised her. I mean, she's obviously a very beautiful lady of significance, and they've got all of her clothes here, her robes, and they've got mannequins of her here. They've got mannequins of her. So this lady, oh, here we go. Now, oh, actually it says by Patricia. So I don't know what, we really, before we come on cam, we should do our research.
We should. We don't
We
quite
should
know
do our
what's going on
research.
here,
No,
do we?
we're winging it a bit, really. But we're asking you to join us. I mean, if you came here, you'd be in awe as we are.
Yeah, look at all these clothes along the back.
Yes, I know.
Different outfits. I know you see these by the side of the road in shrines, and people buy them and put them in there. I think it's for the spirits in the afterlife. So they've got something to wear.
Well, they have the spirit houses, don't they?
Yeah.
So these are the clothes for the spirits.
And you can buy them here and add them to the collection, I think. So this goddess, obviously is well respected, and people can come buy her a new outfit and hang it up. So it's a lot about beauty and I don't know really.
It's very elegant, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a spirit house over there, so we'll take you over there in a minute. Trees are very sacred in Thailand. Trees are very sacred in Thailand, and they tie ribbons. It's like tie the yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, isn't it? Sort of idea.
Yeah.
And they tie the ribbons and they bless the trees. Trees are very sacred, and actually,
Sorry.
you can't move trees around Thailand if you have a passport. You can't move them from province to province. That's another thing. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I know this. It's very protected, isn't it? Movement of wood.
Protected
around.
wood, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love that idea. There's coins in there because
Take the camera from?
Yeah, that's that just reminds me of up in the north of England. There's a walk round Ingleton area, and if you take that the waterfall walk round Ingleton, and there's a tree by the side of the river, and it's absolutely full of coins. People go there and they place a coin into the bark of the tree, just like they have done here. If I can find one. Yeah, there's one on there.
I can turn the camera around,
here and there, that's okay.
Turn it round,
No,
are you
it's
okay? You okay?
That's alright, yeah.
No expense spared with the filming technology here. We just, I hope you're enjoying this. You know,
bear with us.
Yeah. Pretty sound, though, isn't it? So this is the spirit house at the end of the tree. So there's the end of the tree that me and Muesli were looking at. And just going in now, this is all in beautiful Thai teak, what they call Misa. And there's all these characters. A lot of effort goes into these creations, isn't there?
They're wonderful. This kind of predates Buddhism, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This treehouse. It's for the ancestral spirits of the land. When I had a little coffee shop, I had one in the front of the shop, and I would put a coffee out every morning. And you see people putting out like red pop, and all sorts of anything, fruit, and it's so nice just to respect the ancestors of the place, this kind of the local area. And
Keeps the memories alive, and I believe that the energy stays alive, but definitely coming out here and having these shrines, very, very special. This is, sometimes people just have these small ones like this. There's a small one, the macro. Quite windy here today, actually, isn't it? Nice and fresh, which is what you need. Just going round here, just look at this. Here's a spirit house. These are spirit houses. Here's one. There's a ladder going up, which is really beautifully made. Look at that. Ladder going up through the entrance, and there you get the Buddha in the house. And here's another one with the ladder going up. Like little dolls' houses, but there's so much more than that. The detail is absolutely epic. I'm always impressed. Never far away from something I understand, which is drums.
You'll see that if a building has been demolished, the spirit house is still there. You know, they leave that. I've seen empty, demolition sites, and the spirit house will still be there, and it will still be being respected, still being cared for. Great.
It is wonderful.
What's that about, Michael?
Say what you see. They're black.
They're big. Let's move on.
Move on.
I don't know if you can see that. That's a skink. Gorgeous little lizards. They kind of got a square section to them. That is beautiful. There he goes. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. That's a three-headed elephant. And behind it is the monk, the giant monk. That is impressive. Wow. What a lovely place. There's not many people here. Michael's just having a break. You need to take a rest sometime.
Here we are. This is Taiwasawan, one of the bodyguards of the monk and the Buddha. and Muesli's going to do the shaking sticks thing now. What you do is you go and get a stick, you get a container, and the stick comes out. Now he reads what it says, and then he can compare it to the chart.
So I should have a number on this. Number 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you got this? You are now in a doubting state of mind and wish that later on this would disappear before turning you a gloomy person. Oh dear. Stay cool and you will receive a good look you wish for. Your debtors will be found for not disappointing you. You will recover from illness and find out that your lover is nice. Hey, that sounds good. I'm happy with that. Could do with one. Other things are also good. I think I've got a good one there. And I think they're right there. I am in a bit of a doubting state of mind. I'm in a kind of a new state in my life. I'm living alone now. And so things are unusual and
Interesting.
it's a new start, so I think that's dead on. And I'm going to get a nice lover. That'll do for me.
See what my fortune is. Give me something good, Taiwasaman. That was quick. And the number is number 7. So let's find out what 7 is. This is good. After the rain comes the shine. Friends are also happy with you. It's okay for having a celebration, but do not overspend because greed for merit can also lead to troubles. Making merit is like growing fruit trees nearby. You'll live a happy and fruitfully. Good looks and lost things will be found. A nice soulmate will meet you. You will recover from illness. Other things are fine as well. Very happy with that. Thank you.
It's the celebration time, Thailand, for Songkran. A lot of people having time off work and they come into the temple. Lovely thing to do. That's impressive. What a beauty. Not you,
What do you think of it so
the
far?
chicken. Little sacred flame in there. Let's go and have a look at the big monk. Okay, we're approaching the big monk. Looks a kindly old soul. I'm sure he was. That's very, very big. Must be 40 foot high maybe. Very, very nice.
Really, we know who he is before we talk about him, shouldn't we?
We should. I love this gold leaf. It's wonderful, and even just to see it fluttering like that.
So Muesli, this is the big black monk. People think it's a Buddha, but it's actually a monk at Wat Huay Mongkol. This guy from centuries ago, the story goes that he was almost like a monk magician. There were some pirates that were attacking on the boats, Thailand, and the Thai Navy went out to meet them, and they had no food, and they got stranded. Right. And what he did was, he blessed the water, the seawater, right, and made it drinkable.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's the miracle that he performed. That's right, the story. of this guy.
Wonderful. And his name is Luang Bu Tuad, apparently.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can say that. Yeah, but
He looks a very kind chap.
it's a very peaceful place.
Yeah,
When you come to these places, the energy is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
and,
lovely.
the blessings of everybody is pretty special.
The flags are flying. It's a lovely day.
I've obviously been here before, so I'm going to take you around the back of here. You guys come with us, because around the back there's some healing gongs, so we'll go there now.
Okay, we like gongs, don't we? We
actually
like to
do.
bang the gongs
Bang the gong.
and get it on.
Bang
Don't
a
we?
gong and get it on.
Don't
yeah.
we?
Absolutely,
T-Rex.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know T-Rex?
Yeah, well, I know T-Rex, yeah. Mark Bolan and all that. Bit glam for me, but he was great, really.
Now that's interesting actually, because the gongs have gone.
Oh.
The gongs gone from there.
The gong.
The gongs have
Gong,
from there.
gong.
There's a bell, the gongs have gone.
That's a shame.
We've still got the bell. Let me just, Phil,
Yeah,
can you
go
turn
on.
that round?
Yeah, just a second.
A lot of the bells from...
Well done.
Thank you. Bell done. A lot of the bells from the ancient world were destroyed, you know, and they used the bell metal for armaments, you know.
Really?
Which was actually an inversion of the positive use of a healing bell into the negative use of turning them into guns.
Right. Oh, nasty.
Yeah, and a lot of areas they actually destroyed the old bells. There's lots of historical photographs of massive bells, and they've still got them in temples in Thailand, but a lot of bells around the world have disappeared. And they're not here by accident, they're very healing.
Yeah,
The
they're wonderful.
sound gives a vibration that's very balancing for the chakras.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Interesting, isn't it?
It is. I thought we finished, but we're just about to head off. I've just poked my nose in here. I like to come in places where I shouldn't go. Look at this. There's a big crocodile in here. What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, Michael? Have you any idea?
It's a good question, but one of the things I do know is that it's very much metaphorical of the reptilian within us.
Yes, I can see that.
And it's the
I can see
reticular
that in you.
activating system, which is
Right.
actually part of the brain.
Right.
Which is actually part of the brain. What you've actually got is you've got a reticular activating system, which is called the R complex in the brain, which is a fight and flight response.
Right.
So this represents like survival
Right,
within
yeah.
the human soul,
Yeah, yeah.
within the human psyche.
Yeah.
And it's celebrated that it's right at times to attack and defend
Yeah, yeah.
and to survive. And this actually sort of like celebrates that
Yeah.
ability. And I mean, these are prehistoric, aren't they? They are prehistoric. So what do you make of this, Muesli?
Yeah, I love this. This is something that happens this time of year, the Songkran Festival, which is a big water festival. You can come and pour water onto the Buddhas and the monks. Let's do it.
So what we're doing here basically is you're getting the water in the bowl and then you go into the specific Buddha to give it a blessing. And this is what they call making merit. Little sacraments and rituals to get blessings. I think we've lost a lot of our traditions, haven't we?
Yes, probably. Yeah, we have.
Easter, and I think we're in Lent at the moment in the Christian tradition, where you're supposed to give something up.
Right, yeah, that's a good thing to do, isn't it, really?
What are you giving up, Muesli?
What am I giving up? I'll tell you later. I've no idea. I've not thought about it.
I gave up overeating at the end of last year.
Right.
I got into a cycle of comfort eating, and I wasn't well last year, and I wasn't doing that much. And I got myself sort of into a state of toxicity, and I got sepsis.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it until the sepsis manifested. And I should have known better. because I teach this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So this is a lesson to everybody, really, that you can't just be a guru, you've got to be a duru.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, you know, you've got to do it, not just know it.
Yeah.
And I knew it. I mean, from my martial arts days,
Yeah.
you know, I stopped teaching fighting and martial arts, went into healing arts. I packed up all that about 15, 20 years ago, and I was eating very clean and electric food in those days, you know,
Yeah.
healthy, energetic food.
Yeah.
And then you get into a bit of a rut, you can.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'd done, and it had a profound effect on my health. So I've got myself back on track now, which you can do at any time in your life, can't you?
Yeah. Definitely.
You just make a decision that right, enough's enough. The past doesn't equal the future, and I'm gonna do something about it. So yeah, I started to. I mean, you might have an opinion on this, and you're entitled to it. It's the old joke of if you've got an opinion about what I'm saying, put your hand up and put it over your mouth. You like that one? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. But I'm doing keto.
Yeah, great.
Carnivore
Great.
diet. You know what I mean? And it's working for me. It's working for me. So for Lent, yeah, I've given up sort of cakes and sweets and crisps and chocolate, and I'm just eating mainly proteins, less carbohydrates, and I've actually dropped something like about 2.5 stone.
Yeah, very good.
So I'm pleased with that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't think of anything. It's not something I've ever done really. Not for Lent. Not got any kind of Christian tradition in my family, but certainly, I certainly enjoy fasting, and you know, I think it's a good thing to do every now and again to kind of have a clean detox. It's a great thing to do when when you're just feeling not quite right. It's good to refocus and cut out some of the rubbish in your life, really.
I think discipline is good, denying yourself something actually, without hurting yourself, but denying yourself and getting on a pilgrimage or a mission for a purpose, having a goal.
Yeah, definitely.
Having a goal.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Having a goal.
Yeah.
What are your goals? Interesting question, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Let us know.
Let's go and have a look over there.
We're just driving out around the back of the temple now.
They're developing this into a nature park,
Right.
and then this golden Buddha at the back.
Wow, that is fantastic. Well, that's coming out on the camera, but
They had an event here about a month ago.
it's gorgeous.
They're just developing this now. It is amazing.
Wonderful.
And there's the two bodyguards.
That's fantastic.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, wonderful. I wonder how long it took them to gild that, the gold leaf. Amazing. There we are, look at that. Wonderful.
These are quite representative as well, these Naga.
Yeah.
These are serpent knowledge, and they're depicting, in my opinion, the 7 chakras.
Oh yeah.
There's always 7 of them. Quite often get 7 candles also in the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
There's 7 chakras. And the centre one, obviously, is the crown chakra, divinity,
Yeah.
Christ consciousness.
Yeah.
That's called Siddhi consciousness in Indian traditions.
That is wonderful.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Fantastic. Let's just wander up here. Get a look at the landscape as well.
And I don't know if our followers and viewers are aware there's absolutely no graffiti and no litter.
You're right. You're right. Just look at this. Wonderful.
Massive respect.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Upset before that I managed to ding me donga, so he's going to ding his donga now. Have you got your donga?
I've got my donga. Here we go. You can't resist it, can you?
again. You can feel that. Never mind hear it.
It's got to be 3 times, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey Muesli, come here and look at this. So these are all new Buddhas that are put up in this new temple that they're creating. And you can see that they're concrete at the moment. And they're just starting to get, starting to get the impressions of gold leaf. So people are just pressing the gold leaf into the hands and into the body. But eventually, after hundreds, maybe thousands of people have come here, the whole of this will be covered in gold leaf. These very small sort of stamps of gold leaf that are sort of fluttering. And it comes in those things. You get a piece of gold leaf.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's, it comes in gold leaf that's sort of like in a parcel, a little envelope. And then you undo the envelope, you get it out very carefully and you press it onto the concrete Buddha. And eventually, that will be completely covered in gold. So I wonder how many years it'll take for that to happen. Probably not many actually, with the amount of people. We've seen them coming in coachloads here.
Yeah, we have, yeah. I used to use gold leaf a lot when I was doing calligraphy, and interestingly, a common practice is to stick the gold leaf, is you use the sweat off your forehead.
Right.
You touch your forehead onto the wherever you want it, and then you can stick the gold on.
Wow.
So that's, I never thought about that before, but in this place that would be a great thing to do.
Your third eye.
Exactly.
Brow chakra. Very special, these places, and you know, we've just driven here and we've just been commenting on the fact there's no litter, there's no graffiti, and there's no security, is there? No. Everybody is just trusted and respected.
Come and go as you please.
And honoured that we've got the intelligence to know how to behave.
Yeah.
It's not policed, is it?
Not at all, no.
Thailand, you know, the actual translation means free land.
Does it? Right.
And you do feel free here, don't you?
Absolutely, you do. Yeah.
You'll have to come and join us here, you're welcome.
You will. Give you a tour.